Hello students, I hope you all fine. In this video session, we are going to learn 8th Standard English Unit 1 Supplementary Jim Corbett, Unter-turned Naturalist.
Hello children, today we are going to learn Unit 1 Supplementary Jim Corbett, Unter-turned Naturalist. Before going to the lesson, let me asking some questions to you. Have you seen any wild animals like tigers and lion? Which animal do you like most? Do you know where do wild animals live? And what is the difference between domestic and wild animals? Have you visited any national park or zoo? Now, let's enter into the story. In this story, we are going to see about Jim Corbett. He was one of the greatest hunter of India. His birth name was Edward James Corbett. He was born on 25th July 1875 in National District of Uttarakhand, India. He grew up in a large family of 16 children and he was the 8th child of Christopher William Corbett and Mary Jane. He was a wildlife photographer, hunter, tracer, naturalist and writer. Jim Corbett killed more than 50 tigers, 250 leopards and many leopards, other wild animals during his early days of hunting. And Jim Corbett used to shoot the tigers and other wild animals with his cinefield camera. Jim Corbett was so intelligent and active that he could read the signs of the forest and movement of the wild animals like their sight, hearing, smelling while moving in the forest. Jim Corbett always hunted the wild animals with his dog Robin. Corbett's dog name was Robin. What was the name of dog? Yes, the name of the Corbett dog was Robin. Jim Corbett was an expert in hunting and also he admired wildlife, so he was not interested and he did not like to kill the wild animals for pleasure or sports. He hunted these animals only to help people and only at the request of the government. According to his theory, a tiger starts eating humans when they grow old or get hurt because they cannot run fast, so they start killing humans for the food. People cannot run as fast as animals, so they become easy prey. Here prey means food. Jim Corbett had hunted number of man-eating tigers and leopards in India. Here man-eating tiger means a tiger after eating human flesh once, they will not eat any other animals, so the tiger are called man-eating tigers. His first man-eating tiger aunt was the Champawat tiger. It was a Bengal Tigress. Tigress is the opposite of male gender is tigress. This tigress was responsible for nearly 436 deaths in Nepal and Kumaon area of India. Kumaon is one of the two regions and administrative division of the Indian state of Uttarakhand. So, her attacks have been listed in the Guinness Books of World Records as the high. But finally, the Champawat tiger was shot in 1907 by Jim Corbett. A shot is the past tense of shoot. Students, now let's see how was the Champawat tiger killed by Jim Corbett. The tigress began her attacks in a Rupal village in Nepal. So the village people were sent hunters to kill the tigers, but they managed to escape from the hunters. The Nepal's army After failing to capture or kill the tiger, they drove her across the border into India. So, she continued her killings in the Kumanan district also. I already told you that Kumanan is the one of the two regions and administrative division of the Indian state of Uttarakhand. After several incidents, people stopped going into the forest and started collecting firewood, fruits, roots and other things because they were very afraid to go out and also refused to leave their hands for work after hearing her roar from the forest. Here, roar means to make a deep sound. So, the British government requested Jim Corbett to help the villagers. So, Jim also agreed to hunt down the man-eating tiger. Jim Corbett camped in the Kumanan district and started tracking the tigers. First, Jim Corbett moved around the villages and restricted the activities of the man-eater. After several unsuccessful attempts, Corbett managed to kill the tiger. When it killed a 16-year-old girl in the village near Champawat, and she left a trail of blood which Corbett followed. Jim Corbett decided to use villagers and to organize a bite for the tiger near the Champa river. With the help of the Tahsildar of Champawat, the bite was organized with about 300 villagers. The next day, Corbett shot the tigress dead near the Chatar bridge in Champawat. A cement board was erected marking the place where the tigress was finally brought down. A post-mortem on the tigress showed the upper and lower canyon teeth on the right side of her mouth were broken. So, upper one in half, the lower one right down to the bone. Here, post-mortem means a medical examination of a dead body to find out how the person was died. So, this injury was a result of an old gunshot from a game hunter who failed to track and kill it. Actually, this injury prevented her from hunting her natural prey, hence she started to hunt humans. Jim Corbett was always against game hunting. He strongly advocated that deforestation and human encouragement were the main cause of the mischief of wild animals. So, Jim Corbett went on lecturing tours to educate the people about their natural heritage and the need to conserve forests and their wildlife. He promoted the Association for the Preservation of Game and the All India Conference for the Preservation of Wildlife. He played a key role in establishing India's first national park in the Kumanan Hills, the Haley National Park, in Uttarakhand, India. It was initially named after Lord Malcolm Haley. Jim Corbett died on 19 April 1955. The park was renamed in 1957 as Jim Corbett National Park. It was named after him to honor his role in establishing this protected area in 1930s. Dear students, I hope you all understand. Thank you.